Hi everyone, welcome to our cooking video. I'm Shayla Welch with the Carolina Hunger Initiative, and today I'm here with my son Waylon, and we are making One-Eyed Jack. This recipe can go by many names: One-Eyed Jack, Egg in a Basket, Bullseye Egg, and many others, but today we're just going to be calling it One-Eyed Jack. Alright, let's get started. Alright, we got a big hay from Way. So, for our ingredients, we have our egg, about 2 teaspoons of olive oil, as well as salt for seasoning. All right, let's go. So, first, Waylon is gonna take our silicone brush and he's gonna brush just enough olive oil on one side of our bread to cover it lightly. So it doesn't have to be too much. You don't wanna use all of it. Just use enough to cover that side lightly. And then we're gonna save the rest of the olive oil for the pan when we cook our egg and our toast. And you can use a silicone brush like the one we have, or you can just feel free to drizzle the olive oil over the toast and use a spoon or a knife to spread it in. You just wanna make sure that you get it evenly over the top. Okay, so next, Waylon's gonna take our drinking glass and make a hole in the bread. You can also use a circular cookie cutter or a jar lid. Those work just as well. And when you cut the hole, you can pull the circle of bread out, and you're just gonna set that aside for later. So we've got our hole in our bread, but don't throw that circle of bread away. This is gonna be used later for Jack's eye patch. So our hole is made, and now we are ready to get cooking. Alright, so we are going to take our remaining olive oil and move on over to the stove. So this oil is going into the pan, and then we are going to turn the burner onto medium heat. And so it's also important to remember that the parent or adult should be the one operating the burner. So I'll get that turned on and we can get the oil spread over the pan. What we're going to do is we'll just give it a minute to start heating up, and we'll take a minute, say, "Hey, Way." Okay, so then we are gonna take our bread and we're gonna slap that on the pan and get it nice and toasty on the bottom for about a minute or so. Alright, so after that, we're going to add the egg to the hole and let that cook. So my youngest son does not like his eggs runny at all. If you or your kiddo has this preference, you can scramble the egg a little bit with a fork. You can do that while it's in the hole and let it cook mostly through before flipping. So since Waylon likes his egg runny, we're going to let it cook for about a minute or two on one side. Okay, so while cooking, Waylon's gonna add the little circle cut out of bread to the pan, and we're gonna set that in there to toast. Once the egg starts becoming a little less translucent, we'll gently flip the egg and toast together to finish cooking on the other side. Sometimes the egg can break when flipping. No worries, it tastes delicious all the same. So before serving, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on top, sometimes adding pepper or even a little bit of dried herbs such as dried basil or oregano can be super tasty as well. Feel free to get creative with it. All right, now that we have our finished product, let's see what Waylon thinks. Okay, everybody, we have a thumbs up. It is Waylon approved. Thanks so much for cooking with us. For this recipe and more, look for the Little Chef's Big Smiles cookbook under our nutrition education resources on our website at carolinahungerinitiative.org. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and X as well. Bye, everyone.